If your business is going slower than a sleepy sloth and you're ready to scale your brand fast, then stay locked in because I'm about to teach you 3 ways that you can 10x your revenue this year. You only have 7 seconds to become a brand. And when you master these 7 seconds, there's no limit to the life you can live and the wealth you can build. What's good, family? Welcome to the 7-Second Brand, the only place that coaches entrepreneurs on how to turn your average business into an addicting brand without the headache and without the heartache in just 7 seconds. My name is Justin J. Dunn. I am a brand strategist and designer, and to date, I've helped thousands of businesses of all shapes and sizes create memorable, profitable, addicting brands using my 7-step system. I like to call them seconds. If you want to learn more about all 7 seconds to building an addicting brand, I created a playlist and you can check that playlist out. I'll put the link in the description. Now, today I want to talk to you about the 3 ways that you can 10x your revenue this year. So let's jump right into number 1. Figure out a way to show up consistently. Listen to me when I say this. It doesn't matter if you're a rookie entrepreneur or a major brand owner, the importance of consistent content cannot be overstressed. In today's noisy, crowded world, we're all distracted and have short attention spans. So what does that mean? If you or your business are out of sight, you're out of mind. Now, you've probably heard of the term content is king, but I like to add to that and say consistency is queen. One of the biggest goals in my business was to figure out how to show up and serve my audience at a higher, more consistent frequency. Doing this speeds up your trust, and trust leads to paying customers. Your way of showing up at a higher frequency may be different than mine. And if I'm being honest, this has been the most difficult practice for me to master in my business. There was a time where I used to love waking up and just right then and there decide what I was gonna post today. No planning the day, no planning the week, just a quick brainstorm that morning, and then I go. And it worked for me. Everything was good until we had a baby. And that's when waking up and just randomly shooting content from the hip, it no longer worked for me. I had to start what was called batch creating. Batching is just the process of creating a bunch of content in one window of time. So for me, I had to start having 2 or 3 batch days throughout the month where I created 10 to 20 pieces of content in just one time block. This is now my favorite way to create because it revolves around my life and not the other way around. I suggest that you do what works for you and your lifestyle. It's important to find a schedule that works for you so that you don't burn out or lose motivation. Some creators create content every day, while others post once a week. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to content creation, but the key is to be consistent with whatever schedule that you choose. To get you started, is there a block of time that you can realistically dedicate to content creation every day? Or do you need to schedule content in bulk once a week or once a month? The first option may keep your content fresh and relevant to trending topics, whereas the others free up time to actively engage with your audience through comments or DMs. There are really pros and cons to both, but the key is to choose what works best for you. And if you try a schedule and find that it doesn't work for you, don't trip. You can make an adjustment and tailor it to your liking and lifestyle. But at the end of the day, whatever you decide to do, what should absolutely stay consistent is the output of your content. Because in order to grow your business today, you need to establish a system to show up for your people consistently. There are a lot of tools you can use to stay consistent, but one of my favorite is a content calendar. You can use a content calendar to plan your content in advance and stay organized. This means that while you're researching your ideal customers' pain points, interests, behaviors, you also need to pay attention when they're online. Are they scrolling during their lunch break or after kids go to bed? What are they doing? When are they online? You can gather this information through analytics tools or just do a general search and adjust to your audience's activity. Remember this, consistency beats brilliance when brilliance isn't consistent. It's important to focus on consistently providing value to your audience. This means sometimes you're gonna have to shut that perfectionist down. Being a designer, I had that bad, but I have to constantly remind myself that my content is better in the hands of my people than in my head. So rather than trying to create an invisible masterpiece, master a peace of mind that what you know and what you have is enough. Whew, that's a bar. Run that back. Run that back. So rather than trying to create an invisible masterpiece, master a peace of mind that what you know and what you have is enough. What'd I say? What I'm saying is visibility is better than ability. Consistent content creation allows your audience to get to know you, your brand, and what you stand for. They can depend on you for regular updates, value, and entertainment. The goal is to keep an endless flow of valuable content that creates a mind map that leads your audience from their spontaneous need or pain point straight to your business. I call this becoming a brain shortcut. Let's say you're a tax specialist for small businesses. What you need to do is share content around all of the frustrations small business owners have around taxes. I'm talking bookkeeping, new tax laws, write-offs, everything. Do it so good and so often that what's going to happen is you become a first thought and first choice in the minds of your audience the moment that they need your services. This is the beauty of being a brain shortcut. And this only happens when your content is consistently showing up in your people's feeds. So how are you making yourself findable to the people looking for the value that you provide? Again, attention spans are short. So when a need pops up in the mind of your audience, they go straight to the brands that they remember. It's that simple. This is why it's extremely important for you to get consistent with your content. And please do not get it twisted. I'm still trying to perfect this myself. So as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well. Look at me right now. Like, this is a brand new YouTube channel with less than 200 subscribers right now. But what I'm going to do is take one post at a time. So don't get discouraged. Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just keep chopping at that tree and figure out your customized workflow to consistently, right, show up for your people. And one day, I promise you, you'll look up and the people that need to be there will be there. Consistent content creation is essential for building a loyal audience, growing your brand, attracting new followers, and most importantly, building trust. Establish a system that works for you. Focus on providing consistent value and tell your story. Make yourself findable and don't hesitate to show up as the real you. Number 2, productize a part of your business. One of the biggest challenges of entrepreneurship is scaling your business within the limits of time. There are only so many hours in a day, and if you're working hourly or on a fixed salary, you have a ceiling on your income. This is where productizing comes in. A benefit of productizing a part of your business is that it allows you to create passive income. This means that you're making money even when you're not actively working. Wealthy people don't have ceilings on their income. They understand the value of time and have found ways to leverage their time by creating passive income streams. Entrepreneurs who truly understand the value of their time are not tied to services where they have to be there in order to get paid. They have created products that allow them to deliver large quantities of their value beyond the limitations of time and space. This is the power of passive income, and it's one of the keys to building wealth. That's why it's important to have a nice chunk of your revenue coming from product sales rather than service delivery. For example, let's say that you're a coach or a consultant. You can only work with a limited number of clients per day, which means that there's a ceiling on your income. However, by creating a strategy for productizing a part of your business, you can offer products that will guide your customers up your value ladder. Products at a lower price point, let's just say an ebook, will require none of your time once they have been created. They still allow you to showcase your value and position you as an expert, but your customers only pays for that product and not your time. As your customer moves up in your value ladder, they will begin to have an increasing amount of access to your time, which will require for them to pay more money, right? The more individualized the product, the higher the price point. By creating a strategy or product that delivers your value to more people per day, you can create passive income where you can make more but work less. This is how you leverage your time. So my recommendation to you is to find a way to productize your business. Why am I saying this? Because products give you the opportunity to deliver large quantities of values without limitations. Now, if you don't believe me, here's another example. Let's say that you're a chair rental business and you have 5,000 Shivari chairs ready to be rented out. Those are those fancy chairs that are all at the fancy events, right? I learned about Shivari chairs from our wedding. Anyway, you have 5,000 chairs and someone calls and says, hey, I need 5,000 chairs for this event on Saturday. What do? Well, simple. You send an invoice, you get paid, and you deliver those 5,000 chairs, no problem, right? Well, now let's say you're a massage therapist and you have 5,000 people waiting in line outside your door. What do? There's nothing you can do. The only thing you could probably do is just tell the first 10 people to come in and you send the other 4,990 people home pissed off because honestly, you could be the best massage therapist in the world, but there's only so many massages that you can do in one day. This goes for stylists, barbers, counselors, consultants, designers, photographers, the list goes on and on. Anybody working by the hour on a fixed salary, you have a ceiling on your income. So your job now is to create a strategy that's going to deliver value to more people in a day. If you're currently serving 10 people per day, create a strategy to serve 100 people per day. If you're serving 100 people per day, Figure out a way to serve 1,000 people per day, right? And guess what? With products, it takes the same amount of energy to serve 1,000 people as it does 10 people. That's called leverage. Think about what's happening right now. What you're doing right now is watching a video training of me teaching on something that I used to repeat on a one-on-one call 15 times a day. It's crazy, right? So I got so tired of saying the same thing on the phone over and over and over again. And now I'm recording it and I can send people to this link and give them the same value without using up more of my time or energy. And now I do the same thing for webinars, masterclasses, and online courses. I record it one time and exude the same amount of energy, but serve potentially thousands of people per day. This is how you build a business that prints money faster than your bills come in. And it's the exact equation to going from making a living to being wealthy, because there's no ceiling on your income. So your job is to create a strategy that serves more people per day. Does that make sense? So how do you get started with productizing your business? Number one, identify the most valuable part of your business. What do you offer that is unique and provides the most value to your customers? This could be a service you provide or a particular skill you have. Think about your ideal customers' pain points and the service that you currently offer that has been successful so far. Number two, develop a product around that value. Once you've identified the most valuable part of your business, think about how you can turn that into a product. This can be an ebook, an online course, a physical product, or a subscription service. The key is to create something one time that can be sold over and over again without requiring additional time or effort on your part. Number three, test your product. Before you invest a lot of time and money into developing your product on a large scale, test it with small groups of customers, right? This will help you identify any issues and make improvements before you launch it to a wider audience. Your test group or beta group could include loyal or past customers who already are familiar with your brand and are willing to provide honest feedback. This could also be early adopters who are typically always on searching for ways to stay ahead of the crowd, or a careful selection of individuals who align with your target audience. Number four, market your product. Once you've developed and tested your product, it's time to get your product in front of as many people as possible so that you can start making sales and generating passive income. Your marketing strategy could be running ads on social media, sending emails to your list, reaching out to your existing network, or creating a launch plan. Integrate product marketing into your content creation and provide internal links that would allow your target audience to move seamlessly through your product offers. Number five, measure your results. As with any part of your business, it's important to measure your results. Always say what you don't measure, you don't master. So keep track of how many products you sell, your product margins, and your customer feedback. This will help you make improvements and continue to grow your product line. Productizing a part of your business is a powerful way to leverage your time and create passive income streams. By creating a product or strategy that delivers value to more people per day, you can break through that ceiling on your income and start building real wealth. So take some time to think about how you can productize your business and start taking action today. Okay, last one, number three on the list. Create an online membership community. I want you to say this with me. I am an expert in my field and I have knowledge that others are willing to pay for. By refocusing on your audience as a community rather than just buyers, you can create a sustainable and profitable business model. Let's talk about the benefits of creating an online membership community and how you can get started. First of all, there are people out there who are willing to pay for your knowledge, okay? By creating a community where people pay a monthly membership fee to be a part of, you can offer them exclusive access to your genius. As a community leader, you'll be seen as the expert and your members will only hear from you. Creating a community experience will fall somewhere in the middle of your value ladder, since it'll require some of your time, but in a group setting, making it less individualized and giving you an opportunity to reach more people in a small amount of time. Even if you don't have 20 years of experience under your belt, any experience that you have gained in your industry means that there are people with less experience behind you that can give you money for value. What I mean is that it's levels to your journey. Let me show you. Let's say you're a photographer and you've been shooting for 8 years now. And let's say there's like 10 levels to photography. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 levels. All right. There we have it. 10 levels. Okay. So there are 10 levels. Level 1 is for the newbie, right? They have zero knowledge, like zilch. Okay. And at level 10, You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT photographer. You've mastered it all. You know everything about everything. So if you've been shooting for about 8 years, I would guess that you're at about level, let's just say 7 on the photography scale. You're here, okay? If you're here on level 7, well, guess what? That gives 6 levels of people who are behind you that'll pay you to learn exactly what you know to speed up their time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of people that'll pay you for what you know, because what you know is valuable to them, especially if they're on one of these 6 levels. All right. So that's the mindset that you have to have. That gives you 6 levels of people who are behind you and will gladly pay you to learn from you just so they can speed up their growth. By creating a membership community, you can share your knowledge and expertise with others who are on similar journeys. This creates a sense of exclusivity and belonging because your members have access to premium content and private experiences. Also, your members will be the first to buy whatever your new product launches are. By building a community of loyal customers, you'll have a built-in audience for your new products and services. Membership communities are a brilliant way to retain customers and continue to demonstrate the value of your brand. But Justin, I don't know what to teach. Stop underestimating your genius. Focus on what comes easy to you that is hard to others. They're gifts. So it's easy to ignore a gift because it just comes so easy to you. By helping others with your expertise, you'll establish yourself as a thought leader in your field. This can lead to more opportunities for speaking engagements, collaborations, and media exposure. It's important to focus on serving and not just selling. By providing value to your members, they will see the benefit of being a part of your community and will happily continue to pay their monthly membership. This will create a sustainable, but most importantly, predictable income stream for your business. Now, you may be thinking, I'm not ready to start a membership community yet. But the truth is, you'll never fully be ready. It's important to just start and learn as you go. Don't get caught up in preparing to prepare or getting ready to get ready. Take action and get started today. Start with the Facebook group or check out other communities like Mighty Networks or Circle.so. Decide the cadence of your group meetings. You can meet weekly, bi-weekly, or as little as once a month. But be sure to create a safe space for like-minded people to comfortably convene, exchange knowledge, and share experiences. Creating an online membership community can be a game changer for your business. By focusing on your audience as a community and providing them with exclusive access to your knowledge and expertise, you can create a sustainable income stream and establish yourself as a thought leader in your field. So don't hesitate, just start and see where it takes you. All right, there you have it. 3 ways to 10x your revenue this year. Number 1, figure out a way to show up consistently, right? Stay in your audience's faces with consistent content creation to build an addicting brand online. By establishing a system to show up consistently, telling your story, creating engaging, educational, entertaining, and encouraging content, and make yourself findable, you will be the solution that people are looking for. And number 2, productize a part of your business. Productizing a part of your business can help you break through the ceiling on your income that comes with working hourly or on a fixed salary, all right? Creating a strategy to deliver your value to more people per day through products creates passive income and then allows you to build wealth without having to work more. And number 3, create a membership community. Creating an online membership community allows you to focus on your audience and customers as a community rather than simple buyers. By offering exclusive content and private experiences, members will see you as an expert and be more likely to buy your new product launches. Now, you know I just can't let you go without giving you some more value, so as promised, I put together a free checklist to help you put this exact list into action now. Don't wait, the link is in the description. Go download it for free now, okay? When you master these 7 seconds, you will build a business that builds unlimited income, unlimited impact, and unlimited independence so that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want with the people you love the most. Listen, as I always say, this channel is for dreamers and action takers who know they deserve to build real wealth. The ones who want to build a business that frees their time up so that they can create more memories with the people they care most about. And if that's you, hit that subscribe button right now. Go tell 3 people about this channel and let's build your 7-second brand. Peace.